Hi, I'm Peter Kalmstrom of kalmstrom.com Business Solutions. In this demonstration, I will continue on a task we've been working on, and now each department area should contain 3 pages: progress, problems, and plans. So let's do that. But before we get into that, let's clean up a bit, because now our script is becoming rather big. And as you see, it's beginning to be hard to read. So first of all, we can minimize this. That makes it easier, because now we know how that function works, so we can just hide that away. We don't need to look at that more. And this bit, yeah, it's rather easy also. So let's hide that away, just creating the department sites, and then we're logging into those sites and doing stuff. Well, this one is also rather long now. It does a lot. So let's take these 3 rows here, add apps, and just put those into a function also. So let's do a function for that, so that we can just call that function instead of doing it over and over again. Function add apps. Like that. And then we put those in there, add apps. And then we just call that function here, add apps, there we go, in here. And we don't have to send any parameters, it doesn't need any. We're connecting to the current department site, and that's all we need. So that's where we're creating the apps. So then we can hide that away, and we can do the same thing with this bit here, that we can add navigation. We can take the whole thing actually, add subsite navigation. That's what we're doing, right? So we can create a function for that also, add subsite navigation. And just put all of that nice code in there, and that makes it a lot easier to read. And of course, so now we can minimize that. And of course, we need to run this code so that PowerShell can know that function exists. There we go. So now we can do add subsite navigation in there also. Right, so now the whole logic becomes clearer, and now we can also see that, something we need to do something with the navigation, then we know where to do that. So this makes it all easier to read, I think. So now we can minimize everything but the part we're working on, and that's always good. So next step now is to create 3 pages. We already have a pages library, so we just need to create new pages in the site. So let's do that. To add pages, let's look at the add-on here to find those things. Command add-on, and as you see, if I search the page here, I get all kinds of pages. The one we want is the client-side page. That's the easiest one, so we're going to be using that one. And then we're just going to do add PNP client-side page, and then we're just going to give that a name, and we're going to call it progress. Just to test this out now, we're going to run this, and of course now, since we have these functions that I created earlier, we can just comment those out, because we don't want to add those again. We've already done that bit. So now we can just run this, and it will create the progress page in each of the sub-sites, which is exactly what we want. And let's see, there we go. Yep, now it's creating those things. Good. We are in the sales site here, and the site pages, there we go. And there's the client-side page. And the progress is there, and that is a page that we can start adding comments and current progress details on, which is exactly what we wanted to do. So let's just do the other ones. There we want the progress, we want the progress, problems, and plans. Those are the 3 things that we want. PPP reports are popular in some companies. Right, so we already added the progress. Now we can comment that one out for now, and just run these 2. That's the part we want to run now, and that's just going to add 2 more pages to each of the sub-sites. There we go, something is happening there, which is good. That's how it should be. So let's go to the sales site. There we go, they're already there. Progress, problem, plans, and they're created a few seconds ago, so everything is working. So let's make sure that everything is as it should be, not to comment it out. And then we go back here and remove everything, first of all. And we can just call that function, or let's run that now, and then remove all, so that we can try everything. Again, let's see how it works. Now it should all be blank there. Let's go to the top site. This is where the top site is. and it should have no links on it. We're connected to the wrong site, so of course we need to go back to the main site. Now we're connected to the main site, and let's remove all. Let's get back here. There we are. Now we have nothing in the HQ site there, in the main root site. All of these other ones are gone, so let's close those. We're all good. All right, we're back to normal, so now we can test the whole script there. We can actually add another function there while we're at it. So we can, for creating the pages, function add pages, like that, because that's what we're doing, right? We're adding apps, we're adding the navigation, and we're adding the pages in each of these subsites. So that makes it very easy to read and understand, hopefully. And that's what we want with our code, for it to be easily understood and changeable. So we run that bit. And then we put it in here, add pages. All right, so now let's run the whole bit here. We are looping all that, so we want to run all of this bit now. Makes sense? We're looping through the departments. We are creating the pages. Actually, this is in the functions. Let's expand that so that we see what we're doing. We're looping through the departments. We're creating the subsites here. There we go, creating the subsites. And then we're looping through the departments again, connecting to the department site, adding the apps, which of course creates the photos and the tasks. And then we're adding the navigation, which adds the navigation to the other department sites and the pedaling site there, and then we're adding the pages. So we're doing all that now automatically with one click. So let's do that. So it's running. Let's look at the subsites here, the production, sales, support. Yes, that looks good. Let's go into the production site and see that we have the navigation. Not quite there yet. Still running. Yep, it's still running in here. So, all right, let's check it once it's actually done. Now it's creating apps. We can probably go to the sales sites because that is, of course, the one that is being created first. So let's look at that one first. Because it's first in the array. So let's go to the sales site. There we go. Now it's starting to look perfect the way we want it. Of course, it has the pages, it has the photos and the tasks. Let's go to pages. And there's the pages also. And everything ran perfectly. All right, that concludes this demo. Thank you for watching.